Do you know what that sound is, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability. Hello everyone, and welcome to another episode of Xaereth Prevails, a Grand Arena story. Guys, we're in the start of week 2 of this current 5v5 season. I was actually in Georgia. I live in Colorado, but I was in Georgia for a work thing, so I had to just record it on my phone, so the video quality is not the very best, and I think I skipped like 2 fights, so I'm sorry to say. I think I captured the essence. We're trying to get quickly into the video, though, so let's, I'm going to show you guys the situation. But it's not very much. I'm just going to show you my defenses. In fact, that's it. You guys can go write notes about it. I don't care. My Jabba team is absolutely a work in progress. Not good. And the Sith splits in the back are kind of creative and fun, but we got a little ways to go from there as well. Just a reminder, if you guys want to support the channel for free, all you've got to do is hit that like button, subscribe, comment, help me mount the algorithm. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all you do. I would love it if we could get to 15,000 subs by the end of the year. I don't know if that's possible. We have about a 2-month time span, so giddy up, folks. Mount up. Appreciate y'all. Let's go to the actual footage, however. Where is the footage? Ah, there we are. So, my opponent is actually a friend. He watches my streams. He is a moderator on my Discord server, and he is a really good player. He placed this Lord Vader team with TIE Fighter pilot here just because he wanted to mess with me, I believe. Wanted to try it out against me because this is something I suggested in one of my videos, but as you'll see, the reason I'm pausing is we don't have much footage here, and we wanted to use this Ray team with Dash, Bam, and the, Kuiil and IG, and the idea was at least I could kill the ads. I needed to kill the ads. I didn't have much else that could really do that. So, we're going to jump in and do our attack. Remember, we're on a phone, though. We're not on BlueStacks. And so we're jumping in, and I'm going to make you guys sit here as long as I did. That's right, folks. We had a crash. And actually, I sped this up a little bit. We're at 140%, so you guys don't have to sit there and despair as long as I did. We started off with a crash, and that's not a great way to do it. The thing is, though, the other teams that Rokaryn had taken were not too crazy, so decided to take in my Sith Eternal team. Remember, we've got 4 GLs on offense, and so, I mean, yeah, 4 GLs, so we can maybe waste Sith Eternal. I was under no illusions that Sith Eternal would be able to beat Lord Vader. I think that there's a few versions of Sith Eternal that are currently beating Lord Vader, but I don't have the datacron for that, and I don't have the right modding or team comp for it. So the idea here is we just need to kill all the ads as quickly as we can. And I mean that's proving difficult. We're gonna get our ult. I think was at 99% there for my ult, which was a little bit sad. I could have ulted a little bit faster. Get a little bit ulty. I was already salty. May as well get ulty as well. Whatever the heck that means. Okay, fried a couple people. Cool. And now Lord Vader is going to make us sad, most likely. Unfortunately, let's see if we can take out Maul, though. Maul is pretty problematic, I would say. And maybe I should have linked there. I don't know. I think this is fine, though. Because Lord Vader's about to kill us, and we just gotta prioritize Maul. And at this point, it's like, well, probably can't kill Gideon. Like, we're on death's door. Oh, I guess we can mark, though. We can link just in case we somehow survive. And we didn't. We got 13 banners, though. At least we got some banners. We got those 10 banners back, folks. Ah, alas. Okay, so we gotta clean this up. We're gonna use our bounty hunter squad. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be wonderful. We had enough. So we don't have Bam, obviously, because he died in the catastrophic freak gasoline fight accident. And so we're now going to, I mean, as long as he doesn't get his ult before us, like we need to be able to, get some armor shreds, and then we need to be able to call assists if we can. And honestly, it's not a big deal. Lord Vader at Relic 9, even with good Datacron, and he's got the TIE Fighter pilot Datacron, so even with that, yeah, we're good to go. All right. I don't know what the deal is with it going like back and forth, guys. I don't know if my editor just went crazy or if I am just crazy. But what we're gonna do here, one of my favorite comps these days. It's so silly. It really just is. So we have the Datacron, we have the Omicron for Night Sisters both. You know, so we have the one for Asajj, and then we have Telzin has the Datacron, which means she can just spam whatever moves she wants to do. You know, it's the cooldown thing that Malgus has. It's just a less fully realized version. And so the idea here, folks, is we're just trying to, you know, we need to provide a good Datacron for Supreme Leader Kylo, first off. And the Night Sisters all have the Datacron that also takes away their armor so that they die easily. And so our whole thing here, guys, is we try to get good banners. Oh, look at that, we got Asajj back. Try to get good banners, but also, you know, we want to be able to beat this Malgus team on the first try as well. So keep in mind, with Asajj here, she's able to get healing immunity on everyone whenever she does her AoE. And so, I mean, healing immunity is fairly big deal, actually, against these guys. And Malgus can't get it, but everyone else can. And Telzin spamming the AoE is actually pretty awesome. Probably should have just spammed it again, frankly, but that's fine. That's fine. So note their health and protection, guys. Because they're gaining so much health and protection over time. Because they're gaining so much turn meter over time, they are actually, so they're healing a little bit as people die, because that's the Asajj Omicron. But they're also, because of Supreme Leader Kylo's unique, he's also able to, he reduces their cooldowns, or he reduces their max health and protection. And so look at Daka. She's like, her protection bars are about to just disappear entirely, which actually gives us more banners, if it, you know, because it just kind of merges into 0. It's a whole mess, guys. We got 63 banners though against a Kylo team, and I know that people like to tell me that Daka and Zombie are enough, but against the people I face, it just a lot of times is not enough. It's just really not. If you get shock on Zombie for long enough, then you can just be totally screwed. So taking 2 extra Night Sisters and then coasting into a 63, not too bad. Not too bad here. So, okay, I'm apparently recorded this whole thing with Vader. I don't know what the deal is. Oh, yeah, so there's this Starkiller team with Crew and Red Trooper here. And so I'm just going to take the Lord Vader squad. I mean, he is his own squad. He is the Brute squad. But, you know, so to kill him, he's got the Datacron that when he revives, he takes a bonus turn, and he's just able to just go around the circle. People ask me all the time on stream, like, is this cheating? Maybe they don't ask me that exact, but they ask me questions about, like, this feels like cheating. Which, again, is not a question. It's a statement. Maybe if I add an upward inflection, this feels like cheating? I don't know, guys. But people express that quite a bit. You know, trying to encapsulate this idea that this is ridiculous, guys. The cooldown reduction thing set for... I don't know. It's just very silly. You just spam the AoE till everyone has a bunch of dots, and then those dots can't go away until Vader's dead. And so now we can just do Culling Blade. No one has a revive anymore. Old Ben will have to take... He'll be able to get a turn. But, I mean, they just added that thing to Darth Vader where, I mean, it was a while ago now, but where whenever a dot expires, he heals his protection, so he just gets his full 69 on, which is awesome, because he has robot balls, and good for him, right? I don't know the back and forth thing, guys. It's so weird. The editor's weird, man. Well, I bet it's the transition. I bet that's what it is. Okay. Alright. Mystery kind of solved. So he has an EP Mara team, and originally, my buddy Rokaryn, my opponent, told me that he usually has TIE Fighter pilot on the team as well, but he wanted to try it with Lord Vader, and so we just kind of left him hanging, and my Moff Gideon is like 378 speed, so I was just able to outspeed Mara Jade naturally, even though my Piet is a little bit slower than usual right now. Because of reasons, because he's modded to be slower than Iden is. Anyways, you know, that's for a Lord Vader counter. It's super secret, guys. Alright, I decided that I needed to gamble here, folks, because we already dropped 2 fights against that Lord Vader. And honestly, Rokaryn's front zones were not that strong. Like, the Starkiller, yes. Everything else is like, not so much. Like, General Skywalker is not that scary. I mean, so tons of dodge on this General Skywalker, though. That's the thing that's scary, is lots and lots of dodge. And what I decided was my Commander Luke team, I could put an accuracy cron on them, and they'd be able to hit most of the time. But I didn't want most of the time, and I didn't want to drop any more banners. So I decided we're going to gamble a little bit here. We still have a couple teams that can beat Galactic Legends in the back, but after looking at... So I didn't scout at all before the match, but after the match, I was able... Like, when the match started, I did look at his history, and he usually goes a more efficiency approach. And so I decided here that I would just take out... you know, General Skywalker with my last Galactic Legend and gamble a little bit, because frankly, I mean, I think it's wise, honestly, to gamble a little bit in this game. I mean, fortune favors the bold a little bit. Like, you need to take risks sometimes, and if you do, sometimes you're rewarded. Sometimes you're just up a creek, but I mean, we're already up a creek, right? So he doesn't have anything crazy in the back at all. Nothing crazy at all. So he's got this AdRad team. I wanted to use Bad Batch on the Qui-Gon team in the back, and then I kind of got sidetracked a little bit and decided to use... I mean, this was probably my biggest blunder. I wouldn't call my original attack a blunder, like my fail. That's, I mean, maybe it's a fail on CG's part. I mean, certainly it is. The crashing bug is so obnoxious, so ridiculously obnoxious, so totally devastating, but... Otherwise, this was my blunder because I should have used this on the Qui-Gon team. The Qui-Gon team didn't present that much of a problem, but I had other teams that could beat this AdRad team, and, you know, Bad Batch, I mean, they do fine. Obviously, you can see we're just melting them pretty hard, but now we have to get creative against Qui-Gon. And yeah, so after I should also point out, guys, after I'd taken out Lord Vader, and so Rokaryn was kind of attacking at the same time as me. I outpaced him eventually, but he was kind of going at the same pace as me. Once we had both beat 5 teams, it was actually only 10 banners behind him, despite my huge fail. He hadn't failed any on me, but he had dropped a lot of banners. He dropped about 20. I dropped about 30. And that meant that I was like, man, if I'm real careful with banners, we might just be able to make up for all of those other dropped banners. Maybe we have a chance here. But I mean, he's got cheese in the back. He's got what, 5 GLs available for offense, and he killed my Jabba for 65 with his Inquisitors. So I mean, it kind of just equalizes in a lot of ways. All right, 64 on that squad, and I think we missed one of the squads up top. Honestly, I don't remember what we did. Maybe we missed a couple. I'm really not sure. But okay, wanted to try using my Grand Inquisitor here. You note that this is a comp with the really low gear, low health Jedi Knight Guardian, just to make it so that Anakin gets a bonus turn real quick, real soon. And, you know, Mace is going to make things a little bit more difficult as well because he's taunting. And, I mean, they are all Galactic Republic and everything. So, remember, this is like a top 50-ish match. I think we both started, like, in the 50s, like 58 and 56, something like that. Okay, so, good. We killed Qui-Gon. Now we need to kill Anakin as quick as we can. I mean, granted, the Inquisitors do fine. Especially with the cool turn meter cron, where, I mean, every time a debuff expires, they all gain bonus turn meter. It gets a little bit ludicrous. So finally, Jedi Knight Guardian ducks out. Elf Jedi, as we like to call her. And I only got a 60 because I couldn't regenerate my health or my protection fast enough. But there's only 2 teams left, so I'm going to apparently use Starkiller to kill Sortie. I wasn't really sure what to expect. This is one of those teams that's like, man, I wish I could undersize against this. But Starkiller is one of the only characters, one of the only teams that won't let you undersize. It's quite tragic, in fact, folks. So, anyways, we're doing okay here. Like, you've said a weak enough defense, and this isn't shade. It's just, you know, trying to evaluate things. Rokaryn set a weak enough defense that I feel like I kind of have a chance, but he's also a really, really skilled offensive player, and I know my defense is a little bit suspect, as we'll find out this week, because I didn't change my defenses. I'll just give you that as a heads up. We got a 65 here. That's good. That's good. So we only need one more team, and I think we have like a Jedi Revan. Yeah. Yep. So we've got. Yeah, we've got him. I think I decided to go undersize here too, which is a bold strategy. I wanted to get some banners back if I could though, damn it all. And the idea here, we want Hoda here because he gives us extra potency, and that way we can hack down Nest if she becomes problematic. I didn't really anticipate that. Luke can usually take her out pretty easily. But, I mean, who do you take out first? I guess Qi'ra? I don't know. Oh, and then we can't. I was like, why can't I target Dengar? I don't know. Maybe I could have. I don't know, guys. It's been a week. I don't freaking know. But okay, just trying to bide our time, waiting for Luke to get a turn to actually take her out, and I apparently got impatient and just killed Nest immediately, which was apparently acceptable. Look at that AOE, Jedi Revan just taking charge, showing his mettle. So one of the things I did miss here, guys, with this ship zone, I'm not going to show you guys the Rad-S mirror match. Not because I'm trying to hide it, but because I don't know if I recorded it or what. I think I recorded it, but it's not, I can't, I already deleted all my stuff off my phone. So one way or another, I got a 74 on his Rad-S with my mirror match. And so one thing I will point out that my defenses didn't really show you guys, I put both of my GT2, wow, that's a blast from the past. I put both of my like Galactic Legend level ships on defense. Look at that, a 3-fer with the shot from old 5s. Pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, this is the final attack that I can show you guys. And not because I'm trying to hide it, just because I don't have the video, apparently. I don't know if I took it or if I just... I don't know. So, alright, we're using our... I'm taking Empire for offense this season, guys. It's crazy. It is totally crazy. So, facing this Malevolence build, what we're trying to do, we need to take out Spy. And there goes Spy, thank goodness. Hooray for us. And then, I mean, it's just zerg them till they're gone. You want to... The thing about using Empire is a lot of times you're going to want to have Gauntlet as the starting ship, and Gauntlet requires 2 somewhat useless, earmuffs prime, if you're listening, somewhat useless ships. We got a 71 here, though. That's not too bad. So we ended up with an okay score there. Hold on, I tried to... Damn it all. What are you doing, man? Alright, let's try pausing it. Hold on. Okay, there we are, folks. There we are. So my well, I guess you guys can't see my final score. Damn it all. Alright, because we got 74. I ended up getting what, like an 18-12 or something. So we had dropped like 40 total banners. 30 of it was just totally undeserved because of the stupid freaking crash, man. CG, fix your freaking game, man. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous that my only counter to Lord Vader and my best counter would just like died. Just goodbye. You're not allowed to anymore. Very frustrating. That being said, let's go to the final outro stuff. Final results, folks. So, Rokaryn one-shot all of my squads and was he was gonna win, basically. He got really good banners, really efficient. And so when he got to ships, though, he killed Profundity for really good banners, and then he attacked Executor and lost because his Profundity wasn't able to kill all like Xanadu blood in time. And yeah, and then he said he wanted to even out the banners as they should be, so he sent in just a for fun fleet against the home one fleet, and then just because he wanted a little parity on the scores. So, you know, he dropped 20 banners just to make it look like the final score would actually count, which I appreciate that gesture. So the final score here, folks, is 1815 to 1784. We got the win despite just throwing Ray in the dumpster with Dash. Stupid crash, man. CG needs to fix that as soon as they can. It's ridiculous. My final thoughts. So I'm lucky. Not that we crashed, that was annoying, but I'm lucky because Rokaryn probably shouldn't. Like, I think I was somewhere in this, like, he was in like the 70% to clear me without a fail in ships. If he failed once in ships, then I win. And he did, obviously, and we were able to, you know, was able to get the win. But yeah, I'm just lucky because he had once he went into fleets, he had all the advantage, and I still pulled off the win. Fleets is helpful. Fleets are helpful, guys. So well played by Rokaryn. You can't really do anything about that RNG. I think that cheesing fleets has its own set of drawbacks. I mean, if you think about it like this, folks, nothing against Rokaryn, of course, but if you cheese fleets and you have a 70% chance to not fail in ships, but you know, 30% chance to fail and probably lose because you're doing the efficiency thing, then, I mean, you're probably going to lose one match based on ships every single week. So I don't know if cheesing fleets is the best way to do it. I'm just not sure. And fleets are still relevant, one way or another, guys. I actually, that they've been doing a lot of good stuff for a lot of different people, and my off-meta stuff is coming. I'll probably end up making some kind of fleet video so you guys can be skeptical about it not working for you. You'll be like, it doesn't work for me in Arena. I'm like, you didn't do it the way I said. You're like, oh. You don't respond. It's wonderful. So that being said, folks, I'm gonna, you know, thanks to Rokaryn for making it a good match. I'm sorry I couldn't live stream it, but yeah, I'm gonna call it good here, guys. Thank you all so much for watching, and remember that in all things, Xaereth prevails.